Welcome back to SevereMMA.com. Happy New Year, everyone. This is about the last time that I can say that this year. It's already the 12th of January. Today is a special day. I am joined by the Lebanese Gorilla, Omran Chaaban, who has a huge fight coming up this Sunday, the 21st of January, on UAE Warriors 47, the main event, fighting for the welterweight title against, I'm going to unfortunately pronounce this poor lad's name wrong, Wisem
Doesn't
Hammami.
matter. Forget his
Um,
name.
but it's a big fight, Omran. How are you?
I'm very good, bro. Appreciate it. And yeah, been great. Thank God. Feeling great, bro. Yeah, can't complain.
I didn't make it out to Team KF this time, so we're doing it online. And I just
Yeah,
realized I was thinking I must have interviewed you in the famous Shaban Hotel Suite
yeah.
in Team KF, but I don't think I ever actually have. I've interviewed
Nope.
other
No.
fighters in there, everyone
Yeah,
except for you, I think.
yeah. Maybe someday.
But you're still living in the gym.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm inside my room. There's my bed, and yeah, chilling.
Yeah, one of the things that I've noticed online is Chris Field seems to be very happy with how this fight camp has gone. What's been
Yeah.
different about this one?
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, nothing been different. Just like yeah, obviously lots of improvements and everything. Good rounds, everything like props to like Chris Fields. He puts the time, especially now. I know like a lot of people like celebrate like a lot of things, but like we were just working, and like for me, it's just same thing. Another camp, get better, much better than I was, and yeah, same thing, bro. Yeah,
And you've been like, from my understanding, is you've been training all over Christmas, all over New
yeah,
Year's. Obviously, you've known about this for a little while
yeah,
now, right?
yeah. I have, and yeah, just training normally, and yeah, and like fair play to the lads, they've been here as well, so it's good.
How important is that for you, the Team KF, I guess, brotherhood and that relationship with Chris?
Oh man, like me and Chris is like, yeah, it's something. It's not just like he's like my coach, He's like my brother. Like actually, like we spend loads of time. Like we go for food loads. We go for like after training, we go for coffee, breakfast, always like lunch, everything. Like it's so different. And like we always train. Like even we do loads of sessions, like 1-on-1 with him, and like I'm not even kidding, man. Sometimes I'd be sitting at night here, there's nobody in the gym. Yeah, like it's like 10, 11 p.m. Chris messaged me and he's like, "You wanna do pads?" And he has like some ideas, and we're like, "Oh yeah, let's do it." And I think he's just like, he tells me always like he's like sitting at home and just thinks, and then he just messaged me, and like we train like at late nights, and like yeah, it's great. Like yeah, like
And
you need
you've no excuse anyway because you're in the gym.
yeah, that I like he knows me, so he knows I'm always down. So I'm like, oh yeah, great, bro, let's go. Yeah, it's great, man.
He told me that you also spent Christmas Day with his in-laws, right?
Yeah, and he actually, so obviously I don't spend Christmas like, but like
Right.
he brought me like this like big plate of like everything, like what do you guys eat, like I don't
Probably
know even
turkey
what.
and ham and
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
trimmings.
no, like he knows no ham but turkey.
Right.
And yeah, no pork for me, but like he brought me that, and like man, uh his uh his wife's like family brought me loads of chocolate and everything, and his kid and everything. Yeah, it's great. Like it's like family. I like that.
Are you not saying to them, like what the hell? I've got a fight coming up. You're trying to feed me all this good food.
No, man, it's good food. It's filling food. That's your real food. You need that.
Yeah, need the fuel for the body. Omran, you are on an absolute tear at the moment. Four fight finish streak. But this one kind of caught me by surprise. Obviously, you've been surging. You've been doing really well under the Cage Warriors banner.
Yeah,
Obviously, fighting for the UAE Warriors title here.
yeah,
What was how did this come about? I guess the decision to leave Cage Warriors and fight for UAE Warriors now.
yeah. I just feel like I'm more suitable to UAE Warriors. Obviously, I'm like from Middle East as well. I'm Lebanese. So I think I suit there pretty much. And like we were in like we Cage Warriors, like it was great and everything. But like I think UAE Warriors like where I am now, and yeah. Like I'm happy with my decision, and obviously me and Chris were talking about this for a long time, so we knew where we were going, and yeah, I think this is great for us. So
Was there a frustration? You know, we've exchanged messages, you know, kind of behind the scenes here and there.
Uh,
Was there a frustration maybe in Cage Warriors by the end of it there, with regards to opportunities? Or I know that you really wanted to, like, you were calling out Matters Flaminis. Obviously, he went on and ended up in KSW, and look, you
You
were looking
know,
for that title shot too.
I was calling everybody out there. But like, listen, like sometimes things just don't work out. These things, and like, like I'm never worried, man. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, least thing I think about it is this because like, listen, whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. It's all God's plan. So I just go with it, and uh, yeah, and now we are here. So thank God everything's good.
Were there ever talks of fighting for the title in Cage Warriors?
No,
Were you surprised by that?
yeah, obviously the old guys are like, yeah. Let's not talk about them.
Okay, fair enough. And the other big change, so was or not really a change, but you were signed to First Round Management, right? So how did that
Yeah,
come about, and has that had an impact on your career, or the decisions?
yeah, it's good, man. Like, obviously, I spoke with Maki Kawa, and I spoke directly with the guy, and yeah, we spoke, and like, yeah, hopefully, like soon we will have new things coming from that side.
When you were making the decision to take this opportunity instead, what goes into that? Like, what are you looking at? Is, like, I know you mentioned there about, you know, your background, and maybe it being a better fit from, I don't know if it's a branding or cultural perspective. Were there any other factors that were going in there?
No, man. Like, listen, I like fighting in Middle East because like obviously, and I think I can grow my fan base there, which is great. And yeah, I think I can do lots of things there. And like, let's be honest now, Middle East is like pretty much taking over the game now. So yeah, it's good. And yeah, nothing else, nothing major, man. Same. It's a fight.
Yeah, and this one, it's for the official welterweight title, right? So I
Yeah,
know Hammami, he won the African title. He also
yeah,
won the Arabian title, so unified them. So this is for the UAE Warriors welterweight title, right?
yeah,
Their setup kind of confuses me a little bit.
yeah. They have a little bit different, but it's fairly well to a title, and yeah, it's well to a title. Yeah,
So
sounds good. I like that.
you've obviously had success previously in the promotion, right? You're 2-1 in
Yeah.
UAE Warriors. You kicked off your career there. Um, when it comes to this opportunity, are you looking at this as a one and done? Like, are you? I know you want UFC. But how quickly are you hoping for the UFC?
Like I'm not in a hurry. Like whatever comes, it's gonna come, but I'm gonna go just step by step. I'm gonna take this fight, gonna go take this guy, and let's see what happens then. You never know. So
Do you see this as a quicker route?
it's no, I never think about like quicker route or whatever. Like whatever comes in front of me, I get the job done. I move to the next one, and whatever the next one is, it is. And after the next one, same thing. So just keep it rolling. This
Yeah.
is my idea now.
I think the last time, or sorry, no, not the last time, but when I spoke to you ahead of your last fight on UAE Warriors, and I did a piece for my MMA news, and you were talking to me about when you started in MMA and how you were in a gym, and then there
Mm.
was maybe some financial troubles where you had to stop training for a bit, and it was just you
Yeah,
hitting the bag, right? I
yeah.
kind of, so like, obviously it's a very different scenario now. You're training full time in KF. You have a team around you, all that stuff. You're living there. But I also think, like, you know, when the lights go off, when everyone else leaves the gym, like, are there moments where it's just you and the heavy bag again? Like, are there moments of, like, I imagine there's a lot of moments of solitude in the gym when you're living there at night, right? Um,
Yeah.
is it kind of similar, or like what goes through your mind in those moments?
Man, like, one thing, like, because like obviously you spend loads of time alone as well, like here, and like I usually like at night even like go do something, and like yeah, it comes to mind, but like, man, I'm very, very comfortable being with myself. Like I love like going with myself and have a coffee. Like I rather go with myself to a nice restaurant, eat, like, to go to movies or every like morning to the coffee shop and just be myself. I like me and my thoughts. Like I love being with myself. You know, it's just some people that are like, how you do it? Like even my friends sometimes they're like, why you not inviting us? I'm like, bro, I just like to be myself. You know, so I think yeah, and yeah,
Do you think that helps you? Because I feel like even outside of fighting, a lot of people are not like that. And I
yeah.
think even within, a lot of fighters probably have like a nervous energy or where they need to kind of, constantly be doing things or things like that. That sounds like a calmness that you have.
Yeah, man, I'm always been very comfortable like with myself. I'm not even kidding, man. Sometimes like even when I go to Finland and like my family and everybody there, like I go alone and like go eat in a restaurant, which is like especially like in this like 2024, it's so weird like sitting in a restaurant eating alone. I think it's like this weird thing people always like need company, you know?
Mm.
And like I heard some people like go and ask people like to go with them restaurants and they're not he actually doesn't want to be with him. He just goes because he doesn't have a company, so he asks whatever guys. But like man, I'm very comfortable with myself. I love to be with myself.
What
Yeah,
do you put that down to? Like, obviously, like you're a religious man, right? And I think
yeah.
that teaches you a lot of discipline. Would that play a factor in it, or what do you put it down to?
Man, I don't know, like I don't know, maybe because like like I pray alone as well. Obviously I go to the mosque pray as well, or if my friends are there, but like I don't know. I'm just like I think it's important for people to realize like actually be happy with yourself first and then trying to do something, because like if you have trouble to be with yourself and your thoughts and like I hear some people like, speak like oh like they are scared to be like man, you have some issues. You better find out like what it is because it's not good always to be in with people and everything. You need to like figure you out, have your own company, man. It's great when you like to be with yourself. It's great. It's actually like, man, I can't even describe, Andy, how much I love to be with myself. People's gonna call me now, oh, this guy loves himself so much, but no, I love it, man. And like, man, the best thing, I'm not even joking, is wake up in the morning and go to the coffee shop and have one Americano with myself. That's the best.
That calmness, I feel, translates over into your fighting, right? Like when I watch you fight, I see a guy who's very composed, who's not, you know, um, making irrational decisions, who's kind of seeing everything in front of himself. Would you agree with that statement that your, I guess, that
Yeah,
calmness kind of
yeah,
leads into your fighting?
yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, and like I'm just there, like I know, I know what's there, so I just have to like just do it. It's pretty simple. It's very simple, man.
You're still very young. What are you now? 23?
I just turned 23 in August. Yeah,
So only, relative or what 23 and a half, we'll say, as
yeah,
you say when you're a kid. I'm 23 and a half years old. Still very, very young. Where like are you happy with where you are in your career now for the age
yeah,
that you are?
yeah. I'm happy, man. Like I'm 23, getting there. So yeah, I'm happy. Whatever life gives me, I'm happy. I'm very happy, man.
And as far as your skill set, look, we've seen you put it on guys on the feet. We've seen you, put on great striking displays, destructing the likes of George McManus. But we've also seen your grappling as well, and the clinical nature of it. Two anaconda chokes in your last three fights.
Yeah.
Um, which is better right now? Is your striking better? Is your grappling better? What would you say is your best attribute when it comes to getting in the cage?
When I came here, I love to strike. Like I was always like, I love Adesanya. I love his style and everything. And like Chris told me, like, hey, like you want to be like you want to be great striker. You want to be like great everywhere. And then I started grappling, and now, man, I love grappling. And like I always would love striking, but I love grappling as well. So I think now it's coming away when I love just everything. So it's MMA. I love MMA. I just don't love like stand up or grappling. I love everything. I love mixing up. So, and I think it's gonna be shown in the next fights. Yeah, like my last one, the guy KO'd a guy in 30 seconds. He's very good grappler, wrestler. I dropped him twice and choked him out. So it's like I like to have my options.
What does this fight mean to you?
I just another fight, man. Be honest with you.
So the
Just
belt
another
is inconsequential, is it?
man. Like, yeah, it's a belt. Yeah, it's a nice thing, but like, who gives a heck, man? It's just another fight, and like, it's on my way. Just gonna go and get it. That's it.
So then if this belt, it's kind of just another fight, what is the big thing for you? Like, where are you looking to get to?
Man, I'm looking to be the best ever. I want to be the best, so that's what I'm looking to. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, like people think like the belt is like big thing, but like, yeah, it's a great thing, and it's great thing. But like for me, just another fight, man. Like I think, yeah, even like I just want to be the best. I want to be the best in the world. That's my aim.
Do you think you could go in right now into the UFC and contend with the top fighters in the world?
100%.
What would be a dream fight for you there?
I don't know. There's loads of interesting matchups. Let's see what the future holds.
That's fair enough. Well, look, you're taking on Wisem Hammami this coming Sunday. What are you expecting in that fight? What do you see in him as a fighter?
Uh, he likes to strike. I think he likes to strike, and he seems to wrestle as well in the fight. So I think, yeah, let's see what he does. But like 25 minute, I love it. So it's 5 rounds, and let's see him in the second, third, fourth, and fifth round. I can go all day. So
Well, I mean, we don't often see you. Your first two fights went to decision, but we haven't seen you go to a decision since then.
yeah,
Going into this one, are you looking for a 5 round fight, or would you prefer to finish early?
I'm looking for 25 minute. I'm gonna put a
Wow.
performance. If he can hang out 25 minute, let's see if he can. But like, yeah, I'm like I always say this. I'm never like, oh, I just want it to be like 1 minute. Oh, it's great if it is 1 minute finish, boom. But like if it's 25 minutes, it's 25 minute. Whatever that makes my hand get raised, I'm willing to do.
So in an ideal world, if you could map out how the 25 minutes go, how do they play out for you?
Dominate him. Yeah.
Well, look, Amran, I'm really looking forward to it. Actually, let's go one more question. How soon before we see you in the UFC? How soon do you think?
Soon. That's a good question. I think when it's time, I'll be there. Yeah. When it's time, I'll be there. Hopefully. If it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen.
Well, look, the next step towards the UFC lies this Sunday in the main event of UAE Warriors 47. Arman, really appreciate the time. Best of
Thanks
luck
very
with
much.
and safe flight over there. And I look forward to tuning in.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much, brother.